Hello everyone, it's Peter here, Piotr Fissner. Guys, in today's episode, we've got something special. We just had Series S, where I've replaced an HDMI port for a local customer. Now I've got another local customer, which came to me in the December. Now, because I didn't have those chips, because I didn't have those chips, 61Ms, I couldn't check anything else apart from I knew the HDMI port was damaged, yes? So I did replace the port. I seen that there is no shorts in between pins 1 to 19, 1 through to 19, and I can say that I had abnormal readings whatever I was trying, okay? So apart from OL, open loop, I had in between 4 and 5th port 709 millivolts drop in the diode mode reading, whereas my left probe was red and right was black, okay? Then pin 7 to the 8th was 708 millivolts, and as you know, these are the data lines, okay? Then 11 to 12 and 12 to 13, I don't know which one they are. That's Visual Studio Code. Let's put here under the scope this thingy, okay, and let's check, because I don't know if it's still the data line or not, because that's, I'm doing it again, guys. That's why I've said I'll record it actually. So I want to now redo it. So we've got the data lines on those double pairs, yes, up to here, and that's the last data pair. And then we've got a 19, 18, 17, 16, so 15, yes, from 15 we have out of the data line. So yay! I've got a flux because I want to get heated up, take out this port just in case. I want to double check that maybe I missed something the first time. I know I didn't, but I want to check if those values will be exactly the same. That's mean I did the job right, yes, and that's mean it's only the problem with the HDMI encoder, yes, which I need to replace. Now what it is that 11 to 12, 708, so I'll read all of them. 4 to 5, 709 millivolts. Keep in mind, left was red probe, my right was black probe. 4 to 5, 709, 7 to 8, 708, 11 to 12, 708, 12 to 13, 668, 15 to 16 pin was 1420 millivolts drop, and 17 to 18, 580. You can get the HDMI specification so you'll know exactly what's there, yes? The general HDMI specification will tell you, because there is an HDMI detect, for instance. It will be worth knowing which pin it is, because you know that's when that pin is damaged, usually the HDMI encoder is dead. But not always, but usually, yes? So that depends as well if it was powered on or not powered on, if short was created on that time or not. But that's what I want to do. So I will pause here, okay? I will remove that chip, I'll measure again, and I'll tell you the readings again, just to be on the safe side, yes? And then if that is bad still, I'll replace 621M chip, and we will see if that Series S will boot up, because customers waiting like ages, guys, ages, and customer is super not happy for sure. But I can't do anything. I've ordered 621M chips, came different, completely different. They are, you know, like whatever. So it wasn't my fault. Even if I want to put them, I couldn't, because these ones are just wrong. I don't know where those chips are here. But these are not proper chips, so these are some, you know, whatever, yes. They are definitely not 621M chips, and I wouldn't risk putting them over there. So yay. Fortunately I did get a refund. I did get a refund for them. I had some weird thing going on with those chips, but anyway, we got them. It's time to do it, because as well in front of me there is a Series X with exactly the same problem. So thanks to those readings, you know, we will be able to verify, because when you're taking out the port, you can immediately then check those pins, see what readings do you have, and you'll know if there might be any issues, or those readings will change after you've installed the port. So this is the safer way of doing this repair. As well, I was thinking about getting one HDMI port which is always loose, yes, and I was thinking about creating a small adapter, HDMI adapter, that I will be putting onto the port, press it, read the data from the HDMI, you know, like HDMI tester or something, and while holding it, I'll have a contact with pads underneath, yes? So before soldering it, I would be able to make the test in the case of damaged HDMI port, and then that tester would tell me, you know, if the HDMI encoder is working, and that would speed up my diagnosis. So I was thinking about creating that, because I think, you know, it's possible to do it. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm quite positive that I can do it. And that would mean I'm removing the port. Yes, port is out. I'm putting the port with that tester on this. That's making me a test, or hopefully not a HDMI cable and not, you know, connecting to the monitor or capture, USB capture for the HDMI, but tester that and then if those readings are proper, then I know immediately if I might have a problem with HDMI encoder. So that's my goal for the next few months, yes, to build it up, because that would save me a hassle, and then I would know immediately what I need to do. If I see an issue, then I can let know as well the customer that readings are abnormal, yes, and we might have some problems. But anyways, I'll do it, and I'll be back. If you can, please do like the video. If you did already, here's likes to use. Thank you guys for that, because that's really motivating me to do more of those videos. There's over 400 videos on this YouTube channel total, and you've got electronic repairs, you've got web development in the Laravel, even some live was yesterday done by me, and what else do you have? And you've got some other stuff going on, and you see my updates of the repairs, yes, so you know there is a bit of them. But anyways, see you soon after I'll deal with that HDMI port and we'll be out. Okay guys, so I did removed it, yes, and it's looking still okay. I will be able to reuse it back again, so it's no problem. I see only this bit here, small one, third pin from the top, yes, which has a bit of flux or something, but apart from that it's okay, yes. Now let's swap it with the main board now. Let's take it aside. So yeah, on the port side I don't see that I've made any issues. I'm happy with what I see at the port level. Now let's check here. Yeah, here is nothing merged together, nothing connected. I'm happy with what I see here on the board as well. It's a bit yellowish, yes, that's okay. Yes, but you know, that's flux. I'll clean it, and we can start testing. If the readings will be the same on the colder temp, because now it's too hot, then we will know exactly that I did everything right to the dot over the I, yes, because then we see that the end port is good, and we see that those pads here are good. So in that case, let's wait and let's see what will happen. Okay guys, so I got a left probe in my hand. I can show you even to be true. So yeah, left probe in my hand, right is black one. I'm turning on the meter, and I will be switching to the scope just to have these pins. So I had an open loop in between 0 and 1. I've got lags here, so just bear with me, because I need to make sure I'm not touching anything. That's a ground, yes, so ground should be 0, and it's 0 on my meter. Good. So yes, now 2, which is ground, again to the second part of the par, and it's as well nothing. Next is the third pad with the fourth, that was nothing, open loop, and that is okay. Now the fifth one had 709 millivolts. Okay, and I don't see this 709 millivolts to the ground. Ah, but sorry, my meter didn't beep. Now it is beeping. But still I don't see this 709. Guys, in that case I don't see it either. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four to 5, 709, and 5 is a 4, 5. Yes, that's 4 to 5. Now what about 5 to 6? Guys, I'm just a bit confused because I had this beeping and now I don't. I mean this 709 reading. Here is, so I've wrote it wrongly. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 5 to 6, guys, not 4 to 5. Okay, so 5 to 6. 709. So I need to correct it here because I've made it wrongly. I thought that, you know, maybe my soldering was bad, but actually no. Guess what? It's the same reading. Okay, so the next one, 6 to 7 now. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's the end of this par. Red probe and black probe on the right. That's none. Okay, so that's the same I had. Now 7 to 8. I had 708. Again, I've got 0. So 3, 6, 7, 8 to 9. I've got 704. Okay, so 8 to 9. Okay, correct it. And 704, not 708. Okay, 704. That's fine. Now we've got a 9 because now we need to check. Oh, sorry, I moved it wrongly. Okay, so now you've got the 3, 6, 9. This 9, none. Okay, so that was the same none. Now 10 to 11, none. I've got it marked as none. Now 11 to 12 I had 708. 11 to 704, that's okay. I can stay with that. 12 to 13. 12 to 13 I've got 0 and I had 608. So I was wrong. Okay, here is 0 as well. So guys, first time I doubt that I've done the right soldering. Here it is, it's 14 20 and it's 15 to 16. I've got paths that they are that, so it's 13, 14, it's 19, 18, 17, 16, so 15 to 16. Yeah, that's marked right, and that's dropping, just for your own information. So which I don't like is one of those readings. That's nothing. Okay, good. 16, 17. Now 17 to 18 was 518 millivolts. Yes, 571 here is showing, and nothing here. Nothing is here. Okay guys, so the only thing what I'm worried is pin 12 to 13, which I feel guilty about to be true. So it's let's count them. It's 3 in one par, yes, because each par has a ground in between them. So it's a 3, 6, 9, 12, 12, 12, and it's 12 to 13. So this one before had a reading and has none. This one has. Okay, so this one, okay, I think I mixed up which ones they were. So guys, in that case I can solder this port back and expect now good readings. I know which readings are good because I've tested with and without the port, and I can test it one more time. Okay, so the plan is like this. As I've mixed one on the side, so my readings are written down in a one-off. So now I know that 5 to 6 is 709 millivolts drop. Again, left was my red probe, right was my black probe, my one, yes. And we go from the left to the right. So 5 to 6 is 709, 8 to 9 is 704, 11 to 12 is 708, 15 to 16 is 1420, and it's dropping down, and 17 to 18 is 580. The rest are open loop, yes. So that's it guys. Now the last bit is I'll put this port back again. I won't be taking your time. I will put this port back again, and let's see if I will have the same readings, if I will have exactly the same readings, because that was the only way I could test it before replacing the 6-to-1M, and I didn't have these values written down. I couldn't find these values anywhere on the internet. Maybe I did wrong search, or maybe I couldn't be smarter in this search, but anyways, I've got them now written down. I can compare with other game consoles as well, so to have this knowledge in the future. And I'll put this port back, okay, and I'll compare the readings. If those readings will be the same, that will be end of the part 1, because I can't do anything. Yes, in that case I'll test it, and for sure this won't work. But yes, if those readings will be wrong, like will be different, then that means my soldering is no good. Yes, so in that case I'll need to do that. These readings will be the same, exactly the same, and I can make the last test. If it won't work, I have to replace the 6-to-1M chip. I've got no other choice, because simply saying, you know, it's bad. Yes, I like how this port is looking. You know, for me it's a good quality port still. So that's the new port which was installed. So I will be checking this port as well. Yes, I'm happy to fit it in. I don't see any problem on this row, and at the last back row, apart from this dirt a bit, you know, which I can clean, it's fine. I'll test as well all the pins if they are not connecting by any chance, you know, with each other, and if no, if I will have, you know, open loop, then I'll be happy to solder it back. So see you soon. If you did like, thank you for liking or subscribing. Okay, I did check, and it's not a fault of the port is okay, so in that case I'm soldering it back to the surface. Okay guys, so I did place more leaded solder on those ground points or ground pads, and I've placed a lot of solder on these pads. Yes, so we've got a lot of solder. Now I'm ready to heat up the board and place a new I mean that port, yes, because that port is good, so no point to waste another port on it. Okay guys, so it's not perfect, but it is good. You can see that it is sitting. I didn't touch it. I'll check still those pins and check the readings, and I'll try to assemble it and see if I'll get a picture this time. Okay guys, I can clean the flags, and actually that didn't change anything, so I've got the same readings with the old soldering. How I've got this, the only thing what I did wrong is at the 2 to 3 there is one as well, 608, 708, 709 millivolts drop. So I know what was wrong. My setting on the meter was in the awkward position that it didn't beep. So that's why I had it first right, and then I had it wrong on that setting. Now I know it, so it's the same. It's actually everything okay. I will assemble it. I will take extra time, but for me 6 to 1M is to be replaced here. I've got these readings. At least I'll know with future repairs after this repair, so that's an experience for me as well. Unfortunately, I spend on it, you know, like 3 times more time than I would normally on the Xbox. But it is what it is. We can't win them all. So yes, we need to learn as well on the way. Yes, so see you soon. Guys, so I've got this Xbox back in the case. Let me press the power button. Where are you? Can't find the power button on this. Okay, it's at the top. Nope. Literally, I'm looking at the connector. I can't see the... Okay. I don't know what's wrong here. The button is damaged, I can say. Yeah, the button doesn't work. So don't know why, because it was always in enclosure. Okay, I'll need to check it. I'll be right back. Okay, I've managed to turn it on. If there will be anything on the screen, that would be now. Yeah, we've got an Xbox. So okay, why it's restarted? Only I don't know. Okay, now it's on again. Yeah, now it's going on. The fan is on. The Xbox is on. Okay, so this Tommy 9774. Yeah, it is working. I need to speak to the customer, guys, but that's it in this episode. I can't show you myself otherwise because I've got a customer here. So anyways, we see that it is working. Yes, let me switch to the second mode again, if it's still working. Yeah, it still works. Okay, cool. I'll speak to the customer that he can pick up this Xbox, and in that case what I mean is that the problem was with probably, well, it's guessing now, why soldering and desoldering the same port second time was fine. I don't understand it, but anyways, it's working, so customer will be happy. See you in the next video. Bye bye.